get a bunch of different things done around the house to get you guys up, motivated off your couches, and just get something done around your house. I'm starting by listing what I'm going to be getting done today. It's basically the regular routine cleaning that I like to do every week to reset. We had breakfast cookies in the morning that we made together, me and my daughter, and I just wanted to put those into the cookie jar so that they don't dry out or get stale. And every single week I like to change this sponge up to get a fresh start in the kitchen. If you guys dread cleaning, I really recommend to think of cleaning as a form of therapy. Personally, cleaning is what helped me get through some difficult times. When I was going through some things, I would just start cleaning. That was my way of getting my mind off of whatever I was going through and focusing on cleaning instead, and just getting the house nice, tidy. And then once the house was clean, it really does uplift your mood when things are orderly, beautiful around you. So that is how I actually got into making these videos on YouTube here, and just kind of trying to make cleaning a more enjoyable thing to do. There are those days when we just don't feel like cleaning whatsoever, and living in a messy house will only make things harder and just make our moods worse. For my own experience, the hardest part is usually to start. Once I start, I usually get into the mood once things get moving. To reset in the kitchen, every week I will gather all of the used towels in the kitchen. I will throw them into the wash and get some clean ones in here. Lately, I've been putting out my citruses into baskets in view. That way we are more likely to eat them when we see them. That way they're not going to go bad. And I also just like how they look out. Another way I get myself in the mood to clean is by putting on something in the background that I can listen to. All depending on my mood, I'll put on maybe a sermon on certain days or something informational. Or like this day, I had music blasting in the background to get me moving, and it really helps me to get much more done. To keep Lily reaching for books more often, I keep many of her books right here in the TV console where they're in her reach and she can just grab them anytime if she feels like it. It does get out of control sometimes with books just laying everywhere because, a 2-year-old does what it's best at, which is make a mess. But I did notice that she pulls out for her books way more often, and that does make me happy. I mean, what parent wouldn't? Even though it is an eyesore, keeping them here. Personally, I like to dust every week. I'm on it, but somehow I missed and forgot all about this bottom area of the fireplace, and you can see this buildup is probably over a month's worth, and that's why I like to dust often, because I always imagine that we are breathing in all of that dust, and it just can't be good for our health, and that's why it's just so important not to skip on dusting. This is what happens when you work, 10-hour days, 12-hour days. You kind of abandon your house, you don't take care of it as you should, and things just start to build up. Like in here, it was bad. I worked for 2 days, and then when I had day off, we went to IKEA, and it took all day, and this is what happened to the room. So I'm just putting everything back to their places and getting this all organized, because this was out of hand. Living with a toddler, you will find surprises of all sorts. Like here, she put toys in the side table drawer. She just leaves her mark everywhere she goes, and picking up after her may seem like a hassle, but I love her so much that it makes it all the worthwhile. And it's also just really funny, the places that I find her toys in sometimes. And now I'm just going to wash my makeup sponges and brushes. I wash them every single time I use them, just because I feel like you can probably break out if you don't. So a strange cleaning tip or hack is to use laundry detergent powder. I use Tide to clean with. I've been using this to clean my bathroom sinks, toilets, and it does such a great job in cleaning because it gives a scrub effect from like the coarse powder, and also it leaves like a pleasant smell behind that lingers, like a clean clothes smell, instead of the cleaning chemicals that you would smell after you clean the bathroom with chemicals, like bathroom chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it on wood or anything, but toilets, sinks, maybe even tubs, that I feel like is totally okay. Does not do any damage. So we have this half bathroom downstairs, and I usually don't film in here for the videos, even though I clean it, because it's just such a tiny bathroom, so it's hard to get a good angle in here, and also the light is like super bright, so it makes it super yellow in here. But this time I really wanted to just film the entire downstairs. So here's the footage of the little bathroom here. So I'm just taking you exactly how I cleaned into every room. You can see there's not an exact order. I kind of go all over the place, but I do have where I dust and then vacuum and then mop. That order has to go because it just makes sense to. And I didn't mop the whole house. I just mopped in the bathroom because Cody did mop recently and he did miss the bathroom. I picked up a couple of these summery things from Ross the last time I was there. This little basket, I thought it was really nice, maybe for my soap storage. And this candle is called Energy for a reason. It really does wake you up when you smell it. It has grapefruit and lemon in it. I'm not sure I'm gonna use it yet, but I love it. Here goes the man of the house. He's already changing the laundry loads, so I don't have to worry about that. And the monster, we have to find her. She's just being a little monster. Where's the monster? I think she's sleeping on the stairs. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping on the stairs? Is that like your spot now? Lily's new favorite spot. Didn't you have a bed? Yeah. Where's your bed? This duvet here was on the IKEA display with the same exact bed frame that we have at home, and I thought it looked so good together that I had to purchase it. I love how delicate it looks. It has this light feminine touch and it has the summer vibe, which I just can't seem to let go of summer. I'm going to throw it in the wash and then I'm going to use it on the bed after I eat, because at this point I was absolutely starving. A good way to make something easy but still healthy is to have frozen fish and broccoli in the freezer at all times, like I do. Those days when I'm short on time, I just fry up the broccoli, spicing it with fresh garlic and spices. I bake the fish, and then I just topped it with whatever I had in the fridge, which was some tomatoes and olives. I also got this super thin comforter, also from IKEA, for the duvet, which I can use all 4 seasons. As you can see, the temperature sign. The duvet also came with 2 pillowcases, and I love how it all came out.